Tension escalates at the Pukhao Bazar under Imphal East district as internally displaced people from Dolai Thabi and nearby areas demanded that they be returned to their native village to construct their homes. Yes, for more on this, we will go straight to our correspondent Lucky Boy Singh, who will give us minute-to-minute live updates. Yes, Lucky, we have got the breaking news that a protest has broken out. As we can see on the visuals, there are security stationed everywhere. There are so many protesters there. Lucky, what is the latest that you have gathered from the ground for us right now?
Yes, Chipen, as the government of Manipur have been planning to rehabilitate the internally displaced people on phase-wise in three phases, starting from July to December. And yes, government of Manipur have already sanctioned amount for the reconstruction of houses for the internally displaced people, which will be rehabilitated first. So the internally displaced people from Dolai Thabi are demanding to return at their own native places. And right now, presently, I'm at Pukhao Bazar, where the internally displaced people from Dolai Thabi were seen protesting and demanding for their return to their own residence, as the government of Manipur have already sent their a compensatory amount for the reconstruction of houses. So they are demanding to move back and reconstruct their house and to live at their own native places. And yes, and since the morning from various relief camps, the IDPs from Dolai Thabi have been gathered at Pukhao Bazar. And yes, you could see the IDPs have been sitting and demanding the security forces to return back to provide security while they were returning at their native places. And we could witness Deputy Collector of Sogolmang Subdivision of Imphal East District is also on ground negotiating and talking with the talking with the IDPs, and even OC of Sogolmang Police Station and various other officers from various other forces were also seen blocking the internally displaced people moving at Dolai Thabi. And this is the present situation. And on the left side, while the security forces stopped the internally displaced people moving at their own residence, IDPs and localities of Pukhao Bazar once again blocked the road there, and they have also blocked a large number of security forces, particularly the CRPF, BSF and Rapid Action Forces, to enter the particular location. Chipen.
Right, Lucky, the government of Manipur has launched a three-phase system to rehabilitate or to send the internally displaced people to their own respective homes by the end of this year. In fact, by December this year, that's what the government of Manipur is aiming. But given the situation now, the state government is currently in suspended animation. So who is going to take these voices, the voices of the internally displaced people, to the governor? Or have they submitted any representation to the governor yet?
Chipen, yes, the Chief Secretary of Manipur, PK Singh, have already mentioned in the beginning of this month that yes, government of Manipur, particularly the Honorable Governor-led government in Manipur right now, is planning to rehabilitate. And yes, internally displaced people from Churchandpur, from More, have been also submitted memorandums to the Honorable Governor regarding their rehabilitation at their native places. And yes, by seeing the notification, by seeing the announcement of the Chief Secretary regarding the rehabilitation of those people, particularly from Dolai Thabi, Suknu and some other nearby areas. So by seeing the announcement of the Chief Secretary, yes, the internally displaced people today once again came out from the relief camp. But as they have received the sanction amount, particularly those amount which government sanctioned them for the reconstruction of their damaged houses, the reconstruction of their burned houses. So by the IDPs right now at Pukhao Bazar, they want to move at Dolai Thabi villages and nearby areas as to resettle once again, as to reconstruct, as the fund will be consumed if they did not return in soon period of time. Then those funds that have been released by the government of Manipur for the reconstruction of houses will be consumed due to the needness of the IDPs at relief camp. So they are demanding soon return of their of them at their native places. And yes, Sub-Deputy Collector is talking with the IDPs and other security forces, but we have to wait and watch. Will the government of Manipur going to allow them to move back at their native places for the reconstruction of their houses and resettlement once again with the presence of large number of security forces? Japan.
Right, Lucky, now there are several relief camps or rehabilitation camps right now across the Valley districts because of what had happened the last 2 years ago. So, Lucky, are these protesters from a particular camp, or are the IDPs from all the relief camps? Have the IDPs from all the relief camps gathered right now?
Yes, Chipin, the internally displaced IDPs which have been gathered right now at Pukhao Bazar is from various other relief camps in the Imphal district. And yes, from some from Sajiwa relief camp and some from Khundrapum relief camp. So there are many IDPs coming out from various other relief camp, particularly from Dolai Thabi area. So they have been speaking, and yes, they have been also keeping voice, demanding a popular government in Manipur, but due to the lack of popular government, their voice is not heard properly by the concerned authorities. So they are also demanding the formation of popular government, but still now we cannot expect any formation of popular government. And we also heard that yes, the president rule might be once again extended in Manipur for another 6 months by dissolving the present assembly house. So people have been worried, and now people have been trying to trying to make a reminder to the concerned authorities that they are living in relief camp. They want to return at their native places. They want to resettle at their native places. So government provides security, provide essential items to those IDPs. Now, so these are the demands that have been made by the IDPs right now at Pukhao Bazar.
Right, Lucky, one more question. So if I heard it correctly, you said that the internally displaced people, they are apprehensive, or maybe there is an element of distrust that the funds allocated for the rehabilitation or for reconstruction of their homes might be consumed or might be used, in a wrong way. That's what they believe, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Chipin, the fund have been transferred at the particular accounts of all the internally displaced people, and yes, they were not allowed to move back at their residence for reconstruction of their houses. So right now there are many illness, there are many needs of the families. So they are apprehensive that if they did not return back at their native places soon, then the funds that have been sanctioned by the government, which have been deposited at their own account, will be consumed as per their needs.
Right.
So they want to return at their residence as soon
Right.
as possible.
So before I let you go, just to make it clear, they have already received their fund. They have already received the fund allocated by the government in their own personal account. Is that right?
Yes, Chipin, for those internally displaced people where the government of Manipur is planning for the soon rehabilitation. So for those IDPs, they have received the funds from the government's account regarding the reconstruction of the houses. So there are many IDP who didn't receive, but those where the government is planning for the soon and the fast rehabilitation.